Hi, so good to come your way again today, and I believe that you're going to hear something that is going to empower you, energize you for that great life that you are designed to live. Now, I want to quickly talk on the word um, faith. Now, faith has been used in various ways, by various people. For instance, here in the United Kingdom, faith is used as a way of, separating the different beliefs and the backgrounds, religious backgrounds that people come from. But that's not the aspect of faith that I want to talk about. I want to talk about scriptural faith, biblical faith. When the Bible talks about faith, it's talking about you being able to key into God's kind of life and living in that realm, the realm of possibilities. Now, you might tell me, well, I used to do that, and then suddenly life has splitted the blind side of me, and I am confused, or I never expected what has happened to me. So far, I don't know what to do. This word is meant for you. As a matter of fact, if you listen to this word, if you listen to it as brief as it is, and apply yourself, allow this word to touch you, I'm sure that things will change. Now, do you realize that God designed us and did not leave us, to become object of circumstances. He designed us and he built in things inside of us to help us make adjustment, to help us navigate through life. Sometimes you set out your goals and suddenly discover that life has slammed its brake on you mercilessly and has no pity. Friends turn their backs on you. You know, things just happen and you can't just fix the puzzle. Listen to me. There is a word called faith. Faith is powerful. Incidentally, many of us know in that portion in the Bible in Hebrews chapter 11, it's quite a popular verse. It says that faith is a substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Faith is a substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Now, if you are left with just that quote, you are left with just the definition I've given, you might not get much from it. The last clip that I put up here, I talked about hope, but this is the key. Now, faith is a substance. Faith is a substance. So faith is not empty. Faith is not blank. It's a substance. So what do you have as a substance? For instance, if you are looking forward to building your house, you need to get the substance, which represents your faith. And that substance is your blueprint. I want you to take up your pen. I want you to sit up. I want you to write down your substance. If possible, make a sketch, make a draft, and that becomes a substance. Now, apart from that, that will not make much meaning. Listen to this, because this is the real thing. That thing you have written down or made, the sketch you have made, won't mean much if the belief on the inside is dead. The real key is from within. Change, and I want you to hear this very well. Change is the door that can only be opened from within you. If the change has not taken place, if your inside has not been able to capture that picture, as you look at it, the real essence of looking at your image, as looking at your board of pictures, images, is so that your inside will agree with what your heart will agree what your head has seen to be good, where you want to be. Most times the conflict is not even outside. The problem is not outside. The problem is on the inside. The head says, yes, I like this. I like this sketch. I like this thing I've written down. I like the goals I've set. But the heart has not accepted it yet. But you are to keep looking at that, keep speaking, keep saying, keep focusing, keep going for it. Make up your mind that you will not only have 70% of your belief. That is the word. If you want to enjoy the power of faith so that the things that you are looking for will be attracted by you, what to do is to have that thing in place called believe. No wonder Jesus said, if you believe, all things are possible. If you believe, all things are possible. It says with God, nothing shall be impossible. But if you believe, that's the only side that is lacking. There's no problem with God. Some of us doubt, some question. You say, God, are you there? Why does this happen to me? God is looking for that place of attraction. He's looking for that center of focus where there is enough belief. Now that belief shouldn't be 70%. It shouldn't be 80%. It shouldn't be 90%. Make it 100% belief. Now when that happens, you discover that the drive is from within. Now you might not be able to form that belief until you have something that is beyond you. It might be because of your family, might be because of your wife, might be because of your husband, might be you want to give a future to children who are hopeless. You want to build an orphanage, or you want to do something to make this world a better place. You are going to make new discoveries, inventions, or innovations. If it is beyond you and you are able to capture it on your inside, I mean in your heart, as if it is coming from your belly, not just the head. Height could affect the head, but belief is a thing from the heart. Faith is a thing of the heart. Understanding is a thing of the heart. So I want to challenge you today. Remove every focus on the reason for the 30%. Now, many times people say, I have been making the confessions, I've repeated it severally, and I'm frustrated, I don't know what is happening. This is what to do. Don't just try to stop abruptly, because that's not how our minds work. This is how to do it. Replace every reason, every picture, every image, every word, every song, every utterance, every mantra. Replace it with the positive. Replace it with God's word. Replace it with motivational, powerful thoughts. Replace them, because God didn't design our world, our lives to sustain any form of vacuum. If the water is not there in the glass, there's air. So if faith is not there, then there is lack of faith. So you replace it. Let's assume the unbelief was air in that container. Now the more you pour in faith, let's assume faith is water or fruit juice. The more you pour in, the more it replaces the empty space. I want to leave you with that. Now think about it. How powerful will it be if we live a life of faith? Faith believes before it sees. And that is what those who are making progress, those who are living a remarkable life, that is one key that they have. They believe it has never been in existence, but I have been able to capture it in my heart. I'm going to give it the focus. I'm going to build a momentum. It doesn't matter the mistake that I made yesterday. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. I'm going to focus. I'm going to give it my best shot. And they go for it. Remove all the reasons, whether it is only 10% of the reason why you couldn't give it 100% focus. And focus. And I tell you, with God on your side, with the power of God's word and prayer, you'll get there. I bless God for your life. Thank you for being with me for this short period. I believe that God will grant you peaceful expansion. God bless you. Till I talk to you some other time. Bye-bye.